If you have 10 minutes and a 3D printer, you can make this. If you have 10 minutes and 2 3D printers, then you can make this. Okay, obviously it's going to take you a little bit longer because you need to slice the files and load your filament, but the point remains. It doesn't take very long at all to tell someone special that you love them with a 3D printed rose that's never going to die. And speaking of love, I really love you guys. I'm making this video because recently I crossed over 10,000 subs here on YouTube, and I'm celebrating by giving away over $1,000 worth of filament provided by 7 of my favorite manufacturers. I'll tell you the details at the end of this video, but keep your eyes peeled because all the flowers I'm about to show you were made with filament in the giveaway. Our first flower is Lynette's Spiral Vase Rose, probably the best 3D printed rose I've found on the internet. It comes in several sizes, but this little guy is the 5 centimeter rose knocked down 85%, so it's only 42 millimeters tall. Normally, this size prints in about 30 minutes using a default vase mode setting on your average Core XY printer, but I tweaked the slicer settings to get these out in a hurry. I used my Prusa Core 1 to make these late last night, and you can get good results in any well-tuned Core XY 3D printer. First, I increased the line width to 6 millimeters to make it sturdy. Then I bumped up the layer heights to 32 millimeters, which knocks off 10 minutes. If you're feeling crazy, go into cooling and turn off the quality settings like slow printing down for better cooling and slow down for overhangs. My Prusa handled this fine, and it got me down to 10 minutes flat. You may need to increase the temperature. This PLA was run at 250 C to make sure you don't overwhelm the extruder. Since it only takes 10 minutes, you can stay close and listen for any clicking noises, which means your extruder is not happy. The results are super fast, but it does give you a matte finish. But real roses aren't very shiny, so this doesn't bother me. Now, if you have an hour, you can just keep hitting repeat and make 6 flowers, or half a dozen. Or you can do a single vase mode, full size. If you want something different, this rose can print in about an hour. I found it over in Printables, and there's a link down below. It's got a really nice file, and this one actually comes with some pretty decent leaves. If you have a whole day to print, then go for a full dozen. I found a bunch of designs that look great, and picked 6 of them to show off. Some are more realistic, and some are definitely leaned into that 3D printed mode. So we have the Pie Guy's Geometric Rose, Billy Hooper's Rose, Tanya's Rose Blossom, DFX1985 Rose from Thingiverse, and of course Lynette's Spiral Vase Rose, and Emirhan's Rose with Stems. For all of the non-vase mode roses, I would recommend printing these with lightning infill and 2 walls, just to keep them from being too top heavy. Not all the flowers came with stems, and some that did, they weren't all that great. So I made my own universal rose stem with leaves. You can get these files for free over on Printables. I have 2 different sizes for the base, and I made these little leaves super thin so you can shape them with heat. A lighter works great, but so does a heat gun. Just be careful that you don't go too far or burn your fingers. The stem snaps onto the base, but you need to glue the base onto the rose. There's no peg, so just eyeball it and make sure it's centered. I use 3D Gloop, which makes a permanent chemical bond in less than a minute. If you don't have Gloop or super glue, then even regular glue will work. It'll just take a little bit longer. Finally, put all of your awesome roses in a nice vase. I made this one with Cookie Cat Clear Funfetti, and I used my super chunky vase mode settings. So stay tuned for a future video where I'll show you how you can make it crystal clear. Now, about that giveaway. Head over to my Discord. There's a link down below, and sign up. The giveaway will run from Valentine's Day to the end of February 2025. On March 1st, I'll start drawing the names and contacting winners. Winners will be posted on Discord. Please note that Polymaker, Prusament, and Jake 3D can ship outside the US. Protopasta, Printed Solid, Polar, and Matter Hackers will all ship within the US. If you're seeing this video after March 1st, 2025, please drop by the Discord and see if we're running a new giveaway. I'm planning on running more giveaways and contests as prizes become available. I'm also launching a Patreon, so if you'd like to support the channel more directly, I'll have a spot in the Discord for Patreon supporters to ask questions about 3D printers I've reviewed. You can get sneak peeks of printers that I'm working on right now, if I can talk about them, and some behind-the-scenes information. But liking this video is totally free, and it helps with my channel so much with the YouTube algorithm. So thanks. Now, go print some flowers and make someone's day.